Hey everyone, welcome to my second video. Thank you for watching the first one. 60 views, you guys are amazing. Anyway, today I'm bringing you a deck profile on my Gear Chronicle deck. Yay! Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and comment what you think I should do. Alright, anyway, let's get into it. That's the main card. Anyway. For starters, I run 1, 2, 3, 4 Chrono Jet Dragon. He is the main boss of the deck. Yeah, he's very strong. He's pretty much my avatar, whatever you say it. Just see if I can get that to focus. Come on. Anyway, well, that's the main artwork of it. Anyway, if you can't see it. His skill is Generation Break 2. If you have 2 face-up G units in your G zone, we'll get that part in a bit. If you have 2 face-up G units, this unit gains plus 5k, and your opponent cannot guard with grade 1 or higher units. So it's a pretty strong skill. It's a nice little finisher if you've run out of strides. And his on-stride skill is his second skill. You can see that. Come on, phone focus. There you go. During your turn, when your G units stride, you may pay the cost. If you do, counterblast 1 and send one of your units to the bottom of the deck. So that is the main grade 3 of the deck. Apologies if I'm moving the camera about. Next is the backup grade 3, and we run 3 Chrono Fang Tiger. This is a new card from the newest set, GBT07. This is where this mat is from, by the way. So pretty. Anyway, he's the evil card for this deck, but he's not a bad backup card, I must admit. His GB2 skill is when you're paying the cost of stride. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain to it when I get to it. When you're paying the cost of stride, any unit you use gains plus 3 grades, so you can use any unit for stride, but you have to send that unit to the bind zone. And his other skill is when this unit is placed on Vanguard. The Vanguard circle, which is the middle one. You may pay the cost of binding 1 card from your hand and placing it into your bind zone, and you can send any of your opponent's units to the back to their deck, and they call out -2 grade. So say like they have a grade 3 on the field, you ride this, they send that to the bottom of their deck, and they call out a grade 1. So it's not a bad card, not bad, so definitely helps with striding. Next we run, for the grade 2s, we run 4 History Maker Dragon. This is one of the main grade 2s of the deck, as it allows you to time leap units for just a counterblast of 1, very cheap. He's very nice. Yeah, it's GB1. It's probably one of my favourite grade 2s. GB1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, and bear in mind this doesn't have to be boosted or anything, and it can be used multiple times. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, counterblast 1, time leap 1 of your units. And if you don't know what time leap is, it's pretty much when a card is time leaped, you may put it into your bind zone and call out a grade +1. But at the end of that turn, that unit that you called from the deck must go back to the deck, and then you call the bind unit. I believe I explained that right. Anyway, if I'm not explaining it, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll try and do it better next time. Anyway, for next grade 2, we run 4 Steam Knight Muda. He is a new common card from set 7, and he is pretty amazing because he has the ability to call himself back from the bind zone. From the bind zone. So say like you send him to the bind zone with this guy, you can pretty much call him back instantly. It must be at the start of the turn though. Once you activate your battle phase, you cannot call him back. And his main skill is a GB1. Oh, by the way, when he gets called back, he gains +2. I should have explained that. And so for a Soul Blast of 1. And when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost of binding him, soul charging 1, and then time leap 1 of your units. Say like you boosted the attack and it hits, you may pretty much bind him, soul charge 1, and then time leap that unit to call out another grade 2. So you can get some pretty nasty combos off. So he's very good. And the last grade 2 that we run is 3 Upstream Dragon. He's a double rare from set 4. And his skill is when this unit attacks, you may have the option of giving him +4, +4k, I should explain. And but if you do this, you must return him to the bottom. You must return him to your deck, and call out a grade 1 at rest. So say like call that to grade 1 at rest. Okay. And since I revealed that, that's the next grade 1 that we are running. 3 Steam Maiden Malum. This is probably my favourite grade 1 of the deck because it's pretty much the same as the grade 2 I just showed you. Give it +4 when this unit attacks, but if you give it +4 you must return it to the deck. But instead of calling out a grade 1, you call out a grade 0 this time. So yeah, that's that. We're running 2 Steam Breath Dragon. This is a stride fodder. It's pretty much when you're paying the cost of stride, this unit gains +2 grades, and when it's placed on rearguard from your hand, I must explain, you can reveal a grade 3 from your hand and search out a Chrono Jet Dragon. That was the main card that I showed you. I only run 2 because of the Chrono Fang Tiger, so striding isn't really an issue, so just run 2 of them. It's a nice card though. It's pretty much a necessity to run in a Gear Chronicle deck. Next we are running 2 Tickaway Dragon. Now I'm still trying to figure this guy out. I know that his skill is when one of your units is placed on rearguard from Time Leap, one of your other rearguards, you may put a unit from your drop zone, this one right here. You may put a card from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck in any order. And I believe, quote me if I'm wrong on any of this, I believe when the skill activates as well when a unit is placed on, when a unit, at the end of your turn, the unit that Time Leaped is placed back onto the rearguard. I think that is still counts as being a Time Leap skill. But I don't know, if someone would care to explain that, I'm not sure, because I might be misplaying it. Anyway, run 2 of him, because he's very good. I've hardly decked out of him. Anyway, now we run 3 Steam Fighter Nania, I believe. Another common from set 7. And his skill is, he's actually quite a cute card. I don't know if you can see it from the glare. There we go. Yeah, he's a nice little card. He gains +4 whenever a unit is sent to the bind zone, which is you can do quite easily with Time Leap and all that. So yeah, like you can easily get him to hit for like 22k or something if you get a combo off. Then we're running 3 Perfect Guard G's, Steam Maiden Arlem. For those of you who don't know what Perfect Guard is, it pretty much says the whole thing. It could just completely protect your Vanguard from attacks. The skill is when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle. The Guardian Circle is around here. You may pay the cost of ditching 1 card from your hand and completely nullifying an attack. Say like you got your opponent attacking, and it's pretty much going to be the end of you if you don't guard it. But you don't have enough to guard, but you do have a Perfect Guard. You may just place that down, ditch a card, and you've just completely guarded yourself. So yeah, and the other skill is if you have a copy of Steam Maiden Arlem in your drop zone, you may unflip 1 damage. That is quite alright, considering this deck does counterblast a little bit. It's nothing too big of a deal, but yeah, it's nice to have. And then we have 1 Quintet Wall. This is why I'm not running 4 Perfect Guards, because this just helps me out so much. A Quintet Wall is pretty much you may pay the cost of Counterblast 1 when this unit is placed on your Guardian Circle. You may call the top 5 cards of your deck to the Guardian Circle, and they act as a shield. And so yeah, like, it's not as good as a Perfect Guard, but say like you don't have enough cards in your hand, but you have this, you just call it down, get like probably like a 20k shield or something. It's nice. It's a nice little thing to have as a last resort. And her skill is when this unit hits the drop zone from the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost of binding 1 card from your drop zone and then replacing 2 cards back and shuffling your deck. So it's good for getting triggers back. And speaking of triggers, we are just about to get into these. This is a trigger, by the way, for those of you new to this. a trigger is marked with the symbol up in this corner. This is not the only trigger there is, and there are multiple different triggers. This is a critical trigger, and we are running 3 of this guy. I wouldn't probably be running 4, considering it's a Chronojet trigger. But I cannot for the life of me find another one, but it still runs pretty well with just 3. It's Heart Thump Worker. It's a double rare from GBTO2, and its skill is when your Vanguard with Chronojet in its heart, it has to be Chronojet, not Chronofang. When it attacks, you may pay the cost of putting this into your soul, give that unit +5, and draw a card. So yeah, say like you have 2 on the rear guard, just put them into your soul, get 10k plus 10k and draw 2 cards. It's very nice to have. So yeah, that's that. And then we run 3 vanilla crits. I'm running 6 crits in total. I just run these so it makes it look like I have more critical triggers. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Yeah, anyway, that's that. Next we are running 4 of this cute little guy. He's called Lucky Pop Draco Kid, and this is a draw trigger. Notice that there, if it focuses. Yep, right there, that's the red symbol is a draw trigger. And pretty much when you drive check this, you may pay the card. Well, you're not paying the cost. Like when you drive check it, you can draw a card. Yeah, and this one is particularly important because this has a skill of going into a soul at the start of the turn and giving a unit +3. So yep, that helps out a lot with soul. And next we are running possibly one of my favourite cards in the Gear Chronicle deck, and it's pretty much a necessity in a Time Leap deck. 2 Steam Fighter, and what does it say? Water, I believe I'm saying that right. Quote me if I'm wrong. He has the skill of going, when he centrally binds him from the rear guard, so say from a Chronofang, or, well not Chronofang, from a Time Leap, that's the thing. You may put him on the bottom of your deck, draw 2 cards, place 1 back from your hand into the deck, and then shuffle. So it's pretty much a decent way of drawing cards. You don't only need to run more than 2. Like I used to run 4, but it was just really inconsistent. But yeah, that's 2 of him. He's a very nice card. He does combo well with some of the cards in here. And next we are running 4 Steam Maiden Alluru, and this is a heal trigger. There's green symbol there. That is. Oh, I should explain. The stand trigger is blue. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, and this is pretty much when you like drive check it. If you have more damage than your opponent, you may heal 1 damage, or when you damage check 1, you still have more damage than your opponent. You heal 1. But heal triggers have gotten a lot more important recently from the most recent Fighters collection, and we shall explain that in a moment. And next we run for the final 2 cards of the main deck. We run 1 TikTok Worker. This is it's a very nice card. I think it's being placed on the watch list on in Japan. Anyway, its skill is when one of your other rear guards attacks, you may pay the cost of putting this unit to a soul and then time leap that unit. So it's just a nice little free time leap, and you probably get like another unit into your deck from a tick away, and get a +4 from Nania. So yeah, it's a nice little card. And then we run, my starter is Chrono Duran. This is from the 2nd Gear Chronicle Trio deck, and its skill is when this unit is placed into the bind zone from either Time Leap or any other method, you may pay the cost of putting this unit into your soul and searching out a Chronojet Dragon. It has to be Chronojet, by the way. So yeah, that's that.